Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first Gen Z real estate listing.
And Robert Downey Jr. is doomed.
And Flavor Flav is truly an Olympic GOAT.
Welcome to Side Dish.
Roll it. Let's go to the water yard. Can we get it? We can get it. Let's take a second shot.
Now we rocking.
There it is.
Guys,
there it is.
I don't know if y'all can hear that out there, but we hear it in our ears, man. Welcome to Side Dish. I'm Headkrack.
Hey, my name's Tanner. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Last week was just our first week, and it was so much fun, dude.
Yo, people pulled up. The comments were heavy. You know, we were replying to the comments.
Yep.
So much love. We giving that love back to y'all this week. And we want to remind y'all, if you're not subscribed already, be sure you click like and subscribe. And not only subscribe, but hit the notifications, that little bell that's on the right-hand side on the lower part, so you can know every time we go up and get to it.
Yeah, also you can get full episodes of Side Dish. So like, listen, we love, everyone here loves everyone live. I would give anything to get a couple thousand folks watching live. I think that would just be the coolest thing. But right now it's our diehards, and we appreciate that more than you even know. But also, like anyone else who maybe they're not watching it live and you're telling them about it, they can still watch the full episode for like a whole week.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who's at work right now watching Side Dish, doing their job poorly.
That's
because
right.
They're paying attention to us.
Yeah.
There's a person who's supposed to get like a liver installed.
Right.
And you waiting to find out what we're talking about today. And we will not disappoint you, and that person you're about to lose won't be in vain.
We're also not about to rat you out. So if you're working at the bank and you got your phone down here and you're taking in a little bit of Side Dish, you're good. You're good. We just want you to know you're good.
Outstanding. You know, we got to start this off with a little bit of a song. Friend to the show, amazing individual, a ball of light in every room that she walked into. Erica Ash has passed away at the age of 46. She was an amazing actress, a comedian, and just an all-around good human being. You know, there's no official reason as to the cause of her passing, but a lot of people have been showing her love. You know, people like Niecy Nash and you know, and others. And man, like you got a chance to work with her a lot as well too.
Yeah. So I got to know Erica through Dish. And so when Dish was still, you know, LA and Atlanta, and I was in LA, Erica came in several times. She's one of those people who like truly lit up a room.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that phrase gets tossed around, but then there are people who show up and that's who they are. And so she was an absolute blast. And when the news broke, it was sort of confusing because it like showed up on some websites and then it went down, which, you know, made everyone hope for maybe there's been some confusion, or maybe we were mistaken about this, but it seems now that it's been confirmed, and like HK says, no formal cause has been laid out yet.
She was so fun on Survivor's Remorse.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. She was also really dope on In Contempt, and I think there was something on Comedy Central she was doing. I think it was like a period piece as well. I think she did a couple episodes of Drunken History. I just got excited every time I saw her doing something, anything, because she really, really just let it all hang out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the sake of comedy. And, you know, it's very few and far between you see somebody dive that deep into their craft. So rest in peace to Erica Ash. I see a lot of y'all, you know, showing her love and bigging her up in the comments. And, you know, we gonna thug through it. You know, Daisy in the chat, he said he like watched on Survivor's Remorse too. And yeah, man, rest in peace, Erica Ash.
Absolutely.
So let's
super sad.
Recompose ourselves. You know, pick up the vibrations a little bit. Let's feed the people, shall we?
Okay, we're gonna feed the people. HK, I hope you haven't seen this video. True story. We don't always tell each other and go over in detail. Like I'll throw a story in, or HK will throw your story in, or Kim or Nicole will. And so we don't always super go over it because sometimes it's more surprising.
I like to be shocked.
You like to be shocked. Have you watched this video yet?
No, I did not.
Okay. The real-time reaction on this is going to be hilarious.
All right, come on.
So this woman is a real estate agent, and she's, you know, whatever. I'm not going to name her age. I'm not going to, or even try to guess it. I'm not going to do her like that, folks. But her daughter is very much Gen Z, and she had her daughter write a script for her new real estate listing, this new house she's trying to sell.
Okay.
And so listen or watch the first Gen Z real estate listing.
I stay in this home, and you're sus if you don't. No cap. You're going to catch feelings too. So we finna check it out. High key, this living room hits different. This kitchen is giving whole meal. that right? Facts. This primary suite is fire. The seller understood the assignment on this backyard. I mean, he ate and left no crumbs. So don't be Skibbity, Ohio, and stay in your rotting era. What does that even mean? So if you want to touch grass and see this place IRL, slide into my DMs. That feels wrong. Slide. And if you want to buy this place, that would be a colossal W. Is that right?
I love this video so much.
I loved her commitment to the bit.
Yeah.
She really leaned into it, even though she questioned everything she said.
Yeah, you can tell that she fully committed. If you want to touch grass and see this IRL, oh my God. This is how, in my pitch for the story, I wrote, this is bussin', for real, no cap. And that's how I feel when I use.
And no one questioned it because a lot of people that work here actually talk like this.
Yeah, that's true.
The only one that caught me off guard was Skibbity, Ohio.
Yeah, what is that?
Okay, so I know there's something on YouTube called Skibbity Toilet. And apparently they're making a Skibbity Toilet movie.
Skibbity Toilet?
Yeah. To people in the chat, please enlighten us in real time. Daphne said, oh, that was cute and cringe. Krista Lee said, this is hilarious. Nikki C said, as my daughter would say, that is cringe. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could like Google real quick what Skibbity Toilet means, but I want y'all to tell us.
Give us your best Skibbity Toilet guess.
Yeah, wrong answers only.
Give us your number one and your number two Skibbity Toilet guess.
I feel like number two is probably going to be most of it.
They're probably going to be most of those.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that as the people figure it out because they're probably having to Google this themselves.
Okay, the next one is Lewis actually DM'd me this. Our one of our post guys, Lewis, sent me this video, and I just thought it was so impressive that I wanted to share it with you people, the good people of the Dish Nation YouTube channel. This is a man, okay, you know how like Olympic records, or not Olympic records, but like Guinness World Records are incredibly specific. Okay, so what you're about to watch is a man breaking the Guinness World Record for breaking blocks with his head while doing front flips.
So he's flipping into the block.
Check it out.
This I have to see.
What? Look at him, still going. How does that not break his neck, number one?
The Karate Kid could never.
Look at all those people. They're just like, what are we watching? CTE in real time.
Like, I would need a helmet at least.
Still going. Now, Oi. All right, so he just broke 126 blocks in 1 minute there with those front flips. How do you even, why is this a record? And also, if you're the dude or the woman who owned the last record and you broke 125 blocks in 1 minute, now are you going to come out of retirement and be like, no, I got to get on 127?
I wanted to hear like an interview with the guy after he did all that, because he probably sounds like, look at me,
Make the buck.
I mean, that's a lot of head trauma.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't have a soft spot on the top of your head, you will after you do that a bunch of times.
Also, like, it's one thing when you see a video of some dude who's like, pow, and he like breaks through a thing, or he's like, pow, and like kicks through a block. I'm like, oh snap. What you don't want to do is get punched by that guy or kicked by that girl. This dude is most dangerous when he's doing a front flip, bro. You're not getting me. You're not getting me with your headbutt in a front flip.
Oh, you're gonna telegraph that punch like the whole time.
Yeah, he's got to get way back there, and I'm
back.
just like scooting over to the side.
It reminds me of the episode of The Simpsons. It was like probably within the first 5 seasons, like when Homer was fighting a boxer and the boxer punched him on the top of his head, and then Homer howled. Yo, I think he even fought like the Simpsons version of Mike Tyson in a boxing match, right? And the dude punched Homer on the top of his head, and then Homer just howled. He was like,
oh man.
I expected him to howl like that after doing what he did. Well, shout out to that guy.
Yeah. Neck of steel. Talk about Headkrack. Hilarious.
For real.
Okay, here we go. Here's someone's Skippity update. I hate it when my students would say Skippity anything. Lol, Skippity Ohio, Skippity toilet, so annoying, LOL. They say it's just a filler word, but I don't know for sure. They could be lying to me. Like just like Skippity Dish Nation or Skippity Side Dish?
Kenny McCormick says, I think it's a toilet made out of a head. That doesn't, none of this makes, most of the things that people under 15 do don't make much sense to me.
Well, dude, you got kids. Like, do you hear slang that you're even like, what is this?
There's something about Ohio, getting in Ohio.
Really?
Down in Ohio, yeah. Apparently Ohio is a code word for something.
Really?
But if I ask each one of my children, they will all give me a different answer.
That's interesting.
I am not 100% sure as to what's going on.
I've never been. Back
to my man busting them bricks with his head. Flavor Flav doing big things.
Yo, this is so cool. Okay, so long story short, I hope you guys have seen it. Maybe you've seen it in your stuff right now. It's going viral everywhere. Flavor Flav. I mean, HK, how do you describe the life this guy has led?
Flavor Flav he's almost like he's a real person, but lives the life of a fictional character. Because if you understood all the things that Flavor Flav is capable of doing, you know, most people just know him as Public Enemy,
right?
You know, Chuck D's hype.
Flavor Flav. That's what they.
Dude plays like 27 different instruments.
Yeah.
Classically trained pianist.
Yeah. Started the Bachelor series with Flavor of Love. Doesn't get the credit for that he deserves.
Was a weird sexual icon for a weird part of the
sexual
2000s.
icon. Okay, so
mad years sober now too.
Oh,
he's
interesting.
celebrating sobriety for many years, man. So I'm happy for him.
So the guy has signed a 5-year deal to be the official sponsor and hype man for the U.S. women's water polo team, which means he's giving money to the team, to the girls, to spend however they need to support themselves. What happened is, well, we've got some things here. This is Maggie Stevens. This is something she put on IG. Some may not know this, but most Olympians need a second or third job to support chasing the dream, myself included. Now, she just like put that post out there. And then I think we've got the video where Flav made his financial contribution to the team and is officially the hype man. Can we play that, the interview clip?
My manager showed me this story and everything, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, my heart went out, you know, to these hardworking women. They got 2 and 3 jobs.
Yeah,
and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're not really making money in the Olympics.
And so the whole thing is the U.S. women's Olympic water polo team are currently competing for their 4th in a row gold. And so Flav just like stepped up to the plate. Oh, wait, here's a quick video of when he first met the team and they were going to hop in the water.
I don't have a 6-pack, I got a 1-pack. Are you ready? I should be asking myself that, right?
Yeah.
They gave him his own, I don't know what you call the headpiece thing.
A swim cap.
Swim cap, yeah. They made him his own swim cap. And this just came together just like within the last couple months. I think this happened in May.
Okay.
And for everything, and he talks about it in one of the interviews, he's the first celebrity to step up and endorse an Olympic team.
I'm surprised he never done it, especially if the Olympic team has gotten a gold medal. You would think. I thought Wheaties just had everybody's back and was just sponsoring everybody from the United States to get the gold medal. These people shouldn't have to struggle, especially if they brought the gold home before in previous years.
3 years in a row. Think about that. You're the 3-time Olympic gold winning champion. And so most of these women have 2 and 3 jobs.
EA Sports, make them a game.
Yeah, right?
Would you play it though?
I would certainly, at least once.
I would download it. I don't know if I'd play it. I'm just being honest. This game I like that it's still in plastic. I don't think I'm gonna play water polo.
Do you think you like tap the button, swim faster, but if you run out of too much energy, you start to sink, and then that gets real bad?
Oh man, one of your players drown. You're down a player. You're disqualified.
Damn, one of them drowned. Do you remember that game? It was the arcade game from like the late 80s, early 90s. It was like track and field, and you had to like tap one or the other button, make them run faster.
I think one had the little roller ball that you like, you know, make the guy do the things he needed to do. I missed those classic arcade games.
A water polo arcade game could be kind of dope.
Yeah, they need maybe a VR water polo arcade game.
Oh, that's interesting. Catch a thing.
And real quick, I gotta point out, Flavor Flav is like 64.
The guy looks great.
Yeah, man, like a cool balance of a little bit of drugs and then getting off of it.
Right.
And then being on TV. Actually, I'm endorsing none of that.
Yeah, none of those things.
He's just blessed. His results won't be yours.
Yeah. Do not.
What they saying in the chat?
Do these girls even know who Flavor Flav is? Now they certainly do.
They were probably like the guy that be at the Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah.
Because depending who you are, like people be different things.
You know him for different things.
people.
Yeah.
Right. Because like most people don't, if you're born in 2000s, right? Maybe you don't know Public Enemy.
Yeah.
But maybe you've seen Flavor of Love.
Maybe
on
you've seen or
reruns.
heard of Flavor of Love.
Yeah, but Flavor Flav is that dude, Renaissance man.
Yeah.
Speaking of those dudes.
Go
talking
for
about
it.
these
Tell them about it.
Deadpool and Wolverine. Where's my Marvel fandom at? This movie has set the record for the biggest opening for an R-rated movie in history. It made $205 million in the domestic box office, and globally, it pulled in $438.3 million.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is crazy.
That's bonkers.
Because, with it being an R-rated movie,
Mhm.
people were a little concerned that
Yeah.
the numbers would be a little soft because you can't bring all the kids. But let me tell you what, I brought all my kids in.
Listen, at the theater I was in, the dude next to me held up his infant and sniff checked their diaper a couple times. And I'm just glad that the kid didn't stink. So the theater is full of kids.
Yeah, and there was actually kids in the actual movie too.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, I mean, there were so many takeaways from this film, and and it's so hard to not spoil.
That's the thing, is
Some
it's
of the
hard to
things that's
talk
going
about
on.
this movie without spoiling it, because like if you're a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if you know who Deadpool is, if you ever picked up an X-Men comic in, I don't know, forever, then this is like a movie made for you, full of surprise characters and cameos that you probably thought you'd never see, that you thought you'd never see again.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then it's also full of like R-rated Wolverine violence.
Hard R,
Hard R Wolverine violence.
not soft R, because you got soft R
Yeah.
Wolverine violence
Yeah.
in the earlier X-Men movies
Yeah.
and also in Logan.
Yes.
But the violence in this movie is visceral violence. Hard R. He's killing
Well, and
everything in
also-
sight.
Logan is probably one of my favorite like sci-fi movies. Like Old Man Wolverine, Old Man Logan is such a great film. But this went up a whole level when, and I think if you're watching this, again, I'm not going to spoil any of the cameos here, and you probably know that he's in the yellow suit. And if he's in the yellow suit, he's going to wear the mask. And near the end of the movie, when they have this whole kind of like army of people they're about to have to mess up, and he reaches back and he pulls the mask over, and Deadpool, what does he say? Deadpool says something like, oh, like, I didn't even know you wore the mask. And he's like, I don't usually, only for killing. And then you're like, oh no. And then it gets very violent.
Oh man, like you could bring your kids if you want.
Yeah.
Their eyes might be a little different when you
Yeah.
leave, and their worldview will be a little different. But it's definitely one of those movies that you're gonna want to see twice
Mhm.
and stick around to the very end, because there are like little clips in between as the credits roll and something at the very end. I mean, the payoff ain't that.
It's not
big,
like when the MCU was setting up all of their major stuff over the last 10 years, where you kind of wanted that post-credit scene to mean something. Like this one didn't mean a whole lot. I'm not afraid of giving this away. In the credits of Deadpool, they show behind the scenes footage from all of the X-Men movies from like the late 90s to the early 2000s. And so you get a run back of like how young some of these people were, how young Hugh Jackman was when he started. You forget he's been playing Wolverine for 20 years.
It's a Supreme Court
Over
justice
20 years.
gig. You're gonna have to die out of the role.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to not be Wolverine, man. So you're gonna have to hold that down, brother.
Sorry about you, Wolvie.
Yo, and also other comic book movie nerd news.
Nerd news.
Here for it. Comic-Con was this weekend. And everybody was waiting to see what was going to go down in the Marvel Hall when they brought everybody out. I mean, and there was things that we knew was coming.
Right.
Things like, Captain America,
Yep.
Brave New World. They brought Anthony Mackie in the cast out
Mhm.
for that. Harrison Ford,
Mhm.
he's going to be playing Thunderbolt
Mhm,
Ross,
mhm.
a.k.a. the Red Hulk.
Mhm.
But what we did not know we was going to get is the return of a beloved Avenger with a new job. Take a look.
There he is. Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU to play Dr. Doom.
That is
Victor
wild.
Von Doom.
That is wild. Not on my bingo card 2024 checklist either. Like, how
No.
shocked were you when that happened?
First off, I don't even fully understand it. But second off, like, here's like, dude, I don't want to hard curve the convo here, but like, do you think this would have happened if Jonathan Majors hadn't gotten in trouble?
It wouldn't have happened if Jonathan Majors wouldn't have gotten in trouble. Even though
No.
they were saying that, this whole phase 4
Yeah.
and Kang run
It was
wasn't
going to be Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, we was going to get the Kang Dynasty and
Uh-huh.
all these other things, but they were saying this phase 4 thing wasn't really sticking like they thought it was.
Mhm.
People was having really weird feelings about Quantumania.
Quantumania was okay. Quantumania was a fun movie, but if you're going to launch a new big bad villain, that wasn't probably the movie or the heroes to do it. You know what I'm saying?
The new big bad shouldn't lose to Ant-Man and almost mummified Michael Douglas.
No. He had throat cancer, and you know how he got it?
From his wife.
From his wife.
I mean, wife's
That's-
bad.
no, that's how he got
it's
it.
worth the risk.
That's how he got it.
But I wish they would have kept Kang.
Yeah.
I would have even accepted Kang to be recast by Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder makeup.
Well, okay, he's just a dude playing another dude dressed as another dude. I'm a dude.
Robert Downey Jr. is good enough to be Kang. Would y'all been here for Robert Downey Jr. playing Kang?
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about? Hold on. First off, Kang. I don't even know. What? Kang is purple, isn't he?
He's a colored man. Yes.
He's okay. Okay.
He's
purple. Yeah.
He's a purple colored man.
He's a POC. He's a purple of color.
Yeah. So
Don't cancel me.
So why could Robert Downey Jr. play this person? They could have recasted Kang with anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
If, by the way, you're not getting these jokes and you're like, what are these two guys talking about? Watch the trailer for Tropic Thunder. Do you realize that movie came out in 2000, somewhere between 2008, 2012?
If that movie would have came out 3 years later, that movie wouldn't have been able to come out.
It would have, everyone in there would have
That
been
movie
canceled.
made it right at the buzzer of the, seconds left on the clock, fourth quarter, game is tied, Tropic Thunder came out. But Robert Downey Jr. can do anything. He's really good. But so is Jonathan Majors. Jonathan,
that's the thing, is he's really talented. It's like, I'm bummed about this because I do wonder what would the prime Kang be? How cool would that be?
And in the chat, y'all can tell, let me know if you've ever had to wrestle your phone away from your significant other or boyfriend or girlfriend before.
Oh, let me tell you.
And it happens.
Is it true that people I tried to get my ex to test this one time because I was like, it shouldn't be able to just open up on my face if I'm asleep. And I don't think it did, but I'm also not sure how hard she tried and that she hadn't figured out some way around it. But that's a story for another time.
Fair enough.
Other quick Comic-Con news, 2 pieces of quick Comic-Con news. Dexter, did you watch Dexter? I watched Dexter.
Yes.
I watched Dexter beginning to end. There's a new Dexter show coming.
Did you watch the Dexter spinoff, the one that happened with his son?
No.
What?
I didn't even know
it came out last year on Showtime.
Really?
So it was a continuation of the original Dexter.
Uh-huh.
He's now living in the mountains of Washington somewhere, in a.
Oh wait, yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was a great series.
Yeah,
limited run. Mm-hmm. It had a finite end. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, just in case you haven't seen it yet. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely worth watching though.
Well, it looks like the DCU, that's the Dexter Cinematic Universe, they're expanding it. So there's going to be this prequel series, which is like Dexter Original Sin. So that's cool. That's pretty exciting. It's like Young Sheldon, except a lot more stabby.
I would be here for this.
Yeah.
I felt like the only thing Young Sheldon was
stabbing people.
Only thing Young Sheldon was missing was weapons.
Yeah, the only thing Young Sheldon was missing was the thirst for blood.
You put that show on Paramount Plus, and it was darken it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would have absolutely watched that.
Let Young Sheldon slice the throat of the first kid who makes fun of him for knowing EMC squared, and he just messes him up.
He seems smart enough to get away with all of it.
Another one that I'm really excited about is, I like The Boys. We've talked about The Boys, the show on Amazon.
You had to preface that because someone would have took that sound bite.
Yeah.
Tanner likes The Boys.
Oh, no, someone will. Someone definitely will, and they'll tag me in it. That's fine. Whatever. So anyhow, there's a prequel series coming out, and it's going to star Jensen Ackles and Aya Cash. They're playing Soldier Boy, and what was her name? Kim, do you remember? Aya Cash. She played Stormfront.
Yeah, the girl
she played Stormfront.
who was the racist girl.
She was the racist.
So they're bringing the Nazi back because she was a Nazi.
That doesn't mean she's a good person.
I didn't say
they're bringing a bad, but yes, maybe something tells me that part of the storyline will not be highlighted in the new spinoff. Although Soldier Boy was a terrible person as well.
Yeah. The thing about the boys, everyone's terrible.
Everyone's terrible.
Everyone is problematic in their own right.
Yeah.
And if you've never watched the show The Boys on Amazon Prime, you're in for a treat. There's about 5 seasons for you to indulge in and just completely dive in on.
Full recommend.
It's wild.
Fully recommend that
It's
show.
wild. Man. So people are excited about Dexter. People in the comments are saying Dexter's so good. That's one time. That's actually our Dish Nation people that said that. Latavia Hawkins said Dexter's 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Nigel Hot Dog said we need a Murder She Wrote reboot, but gritty.
What if it's Murder She Committed?
Oh, who we putting in that?
Oh, like we just got to find some Angela Lansbury ass old woman.
Okay, but hold on. What if it was a Murder She Wrote prequel series?
Oh.
And it was about her before she moved to whatever the town it was, and it shows how she became such this good murder writer because she was actually committing the murders.
All right.
And you know who we put in that movie?
Who's that?
I'm always gonna go with Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney, of course.
Or what's the girl that just got out of jail?
That just got out of jail.
Who married the guy that looked like Jed from Subway?
Oh, not Ruby Rose. Huh? Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose.
You're playing with fire there, but I see that. Yeah.
Do you think she has the chops?
I feel like the chops. She's got the chops and the stabs.
I didn't even mean that one.
Yeah.
I mean a lot of things I say. I did not mean that she got the chops because she didn't have her boyfriend stab her.
She could be watching this right now.
But how's she gonna get here?
Listen, Gypsy, I just want to say you never wrote me back. My letters must have got lost in the mail.
If she got your letter, she would have married you.
Yeah.
You'd have been one of those ones.
All right.
Moving on. If you're celebrating birthdays today, you're celebrating a birthday with Soldier Boy. Not the one from the TV show The Boys that we were talking about, but the actual Soldier Boy, who's now a soldier man at the age of 34.
Yeah, he's definitely now a man. He gave us like Superman that hoe. I mean, come on. His birthday was yesterday, we're being told.
Happy belated birthday, Soldier Boy. He celebrated it at SeaWorld.
Really?
Him and Bow Wow, they did a performance at SeaWorld.
Are you serious?
Yo, dead ass. There's like pictures and videos of it floating around on the internet.
That's hilarious.
It was because there was like a mile between them on stage and the people in the crowd, but they was still rocking it. There was people in tall white tees. It was almost like someone jumped in a time machine from the early 2000s and was like, yo, let's do a show at SeaWorld.
I'm going to be real honest, and the only Soldier Boy song I know is that one.
That's fair enough. He also had, I think, "Kiss Me Through the Phone" was another one.
Oh, yeah.
And "Pretty Boy Swag."
Oh, "Pretty Boy Swag." I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is exactly how it sounds.
Check. Got it. I know my stuff.
Pow.
It's also Josh Radnor's 50th birthday. He was on How I Met Your Mother. So.
And then you got Martina McBride, country singer.
Martina McBride, classic.
What's her big bop?
Hold on a second. Give me a second. I have to reach into the 90s. What was her big
The universe is downloading in my brain. You're still the one I want.
Is that Martina McBride?
I don't know. I'm just
hold on. That's Shania Twain.
Oh, fair enough. I just know it would have. She got songs that would have been on Now. That's what I call country.
Yeah. It definitely would have. What was Martina McBride's what was her big hit?
Shook Ones Part 2.
Shook Ones? Shook Ones? What is Shook Ones?
It's a song about Mobb Deep. It's definitely never Martina McBride song.
The way you love me.
The way that you love me.
Yeah, you can kiss me in the moonlight. Yeah, Martina McBride, classic. Great.
I think Polo Abdul had a song of the same name.
Okay, who are we giving the cake to?
Out of everybody that we just named,
I think it's obvious.
We got to give the cake to Soldier Boy. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Because
Drake! Soldier Boy's given us so many good pop culture moments.
And he's still cursing people out on the internet to this very day. He was cursing at somebody the other day. I forgot what artist it was.
Yeah.
It was somebody. Oh, he was cursing at B. Simone.
He was cursing at B. Simone?
But not to her face, but on the internet. He was very passionate about a little bit of every single thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was cursing about B. Simone because she called him ugly or something like that. Like he used all the words, all the curse words he knew, he used them.
He got them.
Yeah.
What else? We got just a couple minutes here. Fluffy Coke.
Yeah.
Is this your thing?
It is not my thing from the standpoint of like I'm not drinking it, but maybe you guys will.
What is-
So let's just say you're bored, and this definitely comes off as a idea, if you ask me.
Okay.
But a woman on TikTok took marshmallows and Coca-Cola and made this monstrosity. Take a look.
Look how fluffy my Coke is. Look at that.
What?
We're gonna make a fluffy Coke.
What's my grandma doing on here?
You're gonna start with your cup and your marshmallow fluff and spread it all in your cup.
I love marshmallow fluff. Ooh, I could eat a big old spoonful of this.
Grammy.
Now you put the good ice in here. That's good.
We've got our marshmallow fluff and our ice. Time to add our Coca-Cola. Your mama doesn't
What?
want to pop her thing, mess up her nails.
I always break a nail if I do that.
Into our marshmallow fluff. Pop in our straws and give it a taste. Give it a little stir.
This is just like
And
ice diabetes.
Cheers.
Pretty much. She's trying to finish her
I'm gonna
mom off.
scrape the
I know, right?
marshmallow Off in my straw.
It's like I need that will, mom.
Yeah.
How you
That
like
inheritance.
This
like it scraped
that
off?
can't be your
I'm
mom.
scraped
That's got to be
off
her
the
grandma.
side of mine.
Those are the Salt Lake City girls.
Yeah, those are that was the Sid Sweeneys. You know what I'm saying? They were the
One of them had potential.
yeah. I was
Um,
getting there.
yeah, man. Like, would you try that though?
I would give Fluffy Coke a go. I like marshmallows. I would imagine I like marshmallow fluff. I like a nice frosty bev.
Yo, Dish G said, "Grandma, no." Nigel Hot Dog said, "Grandma, dime
Yeah,
piece, though."
grandma dime piece.
Oh my! Andrea K also said, "I thought Fluffy Coke was a different thing."
Yeah, I definitely did not think Fluffy Coke was like fluffy, like marshmallow fluff. Who even buys marshmallow fluff?
My kids,
Oh,
and they make weird stuff out of it.
Really?
They be trying to make s'mores and stuff without the marshmallows. So instead of having to like set the marshmallows on fire, you could put the fluff
Oh.
on the graham cracker with a little bit of chocolate and just apply a little bit of heat to it,
All
and it
right.
still give you the same effect.
little like a spreadable marshmallow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, marshmallows in Nutella form.
Learn things every day.
Last but not least, there's a major tour hitting the country right now. It stopped in Atlanta last night. Busta Rhymes, Sierra, and Missy Elliott are destroying arenas all around the country, and they pulled up to the A. And here's a little bit of the highlights of what we saw last night. Yo, Busta and Spliff Star came and did their thing. Missy Elliott had like a spaceship,
Oh wow.
dancers, immersive backgrounds. Sierra had fans blowing at a high velocity. It was blowing her hair, you know, because she always does the dramatic hair blow.
Yep,
I don't
yep.
know who does it better between her and Beyonce, but she definitely had like that wind tunnel thing work.
I just love Busta out performing still. Like the man has never stopped. I saw him. You gave me tickets when I first moved to town. I got to see Busta then.
Oh, word?
Yes.
Was that Busta and Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
Damn, I hate that I didn't go to that
Yeah,
show.
you weren't able to go to that show, so you gave me the tickets, which I appreciated. Shout out HK for getting
Yeah, man, we
those tickets.
be going
But
to some shows, don't we?
That's a great show, dude.
Man.
Yeah.
So they killed it, and not only did all that happen, you know, Sierra is actually from Atlanta, and they actually gave her a proclamation and gave her love in her own hometown. Take a look. Oh, we don't have that video.
We don't have that video. Is it Sierra Day?
Yeah, they pretty much gave her a day and a key to the city because she's from Decatur and all that other
okay.
stuff. And I guess the mayor of Decatur came to give her proclamation, and he got down on a knee and he couldn't get up because, you know, the warranty on his knee went out in real time.
Sierra had to become, man, like, okay, you got to know Decatur a little bit. How bad was Sierra in Decatur?
What do you mean, like, you know, like far as like
attraction level compared to probably everyone else in Decatur?
I mean, it's Atlanta. Like, there's
a lot of
falling from trees.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That is true.
But, you know, she definitely fits the part, and, you know, she deserves everything she's getting, man. She went on stage and ate, as the children would say.
Ate.
So it was definitely a great show. So if you check out the tour schedule on Missy Elliott's website and see where they're coming near you, be sure you pull up because it's a show like none other, man. The effects, the visuals, and all those classic bops that you remember from back in the day, man.
I just want to thank someone for shouting out Tanner's people on Fluffy Coke. Yep, sure was. Sure was.
You didn't really know those folks, did you?
I didn't really know those folks, but I bet I know someone who knows those folks. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com.
Connections that you didn't even know needed to be made.
We don't have the video. I'm loving this already. Thanks, Johannes Garcia. You know, sometimes we don't have the video.
But sometimes
do
your
our best.
imagination is better than any
Yeah.
video that we could have ever
Truly.
showed you. So just
Truly.
imagine Sierra getting an award and
Yeah.
someone falling while giving it to her.
Yeah.
It was an epic moment. Man, yo,
Is there anything else? What
another
else?
one up and done, man. We appreciate y'all pulling up on us, man. Shout out to Nigel Hot Dog wanted to know if she bought PD Pablo out. She did not. She did not. But and yeah, they're gonna be in B-more in a couple weeks, man. So yo, go see that show.
Go check it out.
Enjoy that show and do your thing, man.
Check it out, guys.
Did you? But overall, you had a good weekend, though.
I had a great weekend. Let's see what I do. Friday night, Deadpool. Saturday was like pool party day at the place I live, and Sunday was sleep in and recover.
That's important. I haven't done that in about 2 weeks, but one day.
One day you would.
One day. I went to a funeral. I was chilling there.
Oh wait, and I went to True's birthday party.
How was that?
Oh my gosh, Brat's little boy True, Brat and Judy's boy True. They threw his first birthday party, and it was just stunning. It was amazing.
It looked just as entertaining for adults as it was for kids.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely great. You walk in, you're transported into the world of Coco Melon because they've gone all out with the decorations. And there's like a melon patch, and then there's like snow cones over here. But in the other corner is like adult beverages, and then there's a dance floor for the kids and a bounce house. And then Coco Melon came out. It was just wonderful. It was a big wonderful.
Next year we should do fluffy Coco Melon.
Fluffy Coco Melon.
I don't know how we're gonna incorporate the marshmallow.
Blend that kid up with the marshmallow. What?
Anyway, that's it for Side Dish. Don't forget to subscribe, share, tell a friend, and tell a friend. We're going to be back here tomorrow and then again on Thursday. So if there's any topics you want to talk about, we definitely got your suggestions last week about new topics and features to throw in there. And we're on it. We're on the case.
Also, what you should know, and I'm not going to say who just yet, but we're supposed to have a very exciting guest on Thursday.
I'm excited about
that. You're not going to want to miss. So make sure you're subscribed to the Dish Nation Live. Click the little bell to get the alerts in case something goes wrong and we have to start 10 minutes late or something, which isn't likely. I'm saying that out loud.
It's
but
because
just that way
rain.
you do it. Just the way you got it.
Yeah, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.